Assalamualaikum. So this is our team member. The first one is Muhammad Amri, second Muhammad Lokman Hakim, third Zahir Arifin, and the last one is Amal Mirza.
For introduction, rendering is one of the essential processes in 3D animation as it will export the animation into 2D space video format like MP4, NKV, or MOV. For instance, in Blender, there are three types of renderer which are EV, workbench, and cycles. It has three objectives. First one is to make two different 3D video using different render engine. Number two is to learn render engine in Blender, and the last one is to differentiate between EV and cycle render engine.
Before making the full animation, we do a storyboard so the final result can be seen more clearly. Also, this is to match the animation with the beat of the music. For the music, we only use free copyright upbeat background music from YouTube.
So, for the model that we've been chosen for this project is screwdriver and screw, plier, spanner, safety spectacular, measuring tape, and Department of Mechanical Engineering logo. Alright, for the texturing, we just use a simple texture setting in material properties which increase metallic and decrease roughness to make the object shiny and vice versa. Except for the safety spectacular and screwdriver, which is we use additional nodes to make it more transparent toward the surrounding.
So about animation, we start with the JKM logo, animated from gear spinning, mechanical engineering come in fast and camera zoom in. And the middle of video, we use model like plier rotation and camera zoom in and slide to the left. Screwdriver come from above to bottom with some screw. Spectacle animation is just on the side handle and camera from above to the front and then side. Spanner rotate and camera show full body then has other spanner rotating. Measuring tape camera movement from back rotate to front and then to side and tape animation goes inside. And the last ending for this video, zoom in to all model and end video with mechanical engineering logo.
So for the next slide is difference between render cycle and EV. Truly in the process between both render cycle and EV, we found that these two render engines have different quality. For the first, we can see for cycle, its shadow looks more visible. Second is texture and geometry nodes will be enhanced. Third, color looks more vibrant and bright. For the last render cycle is lighting makes objects glow. Next is render EV. What we can see in EV render is shadow not look too visible. Second, hard to see the texture. For the third is color looks dim and pale. And lastly, lighting overlay the objects. So that's the difference between the two renders have different quality that we have found. So next to the next slide for the conclusion.
So, for the conclusion is, we can see that the render cycle engine will produce more beautiful image rather than EV render. It is because cycle acquire a more complex formula to gain the more lighting. This render engine is usually used to make a real-life scenario in Exchange. It will take more time and power to render it. Thank you.